All right, hello everyone. Goldwell Productions here with another Cosmic Source cast.
With your boy Electronic Jack, aka Linwood Storm.
And of course, the host here, Goldwell Productions. I let him go first because he likes to think he's important.
He needs me.
Hmm. Anyways, so we're going to be talking about the migration of cartoons today. As as most of you know, a big complaint of mine is that cartoons these days are kind of losing quality with a lot of shows
I
becoming
mean, not kind of
content.
losing quality, they are.
And look, I'm trying to be as optimistic as
You're trying to
possible.
be civil. Come on, stop lying.
I mean, with shows like Adventure Show and or not Adventure Show, Adventure Time, regular show,
Steven Universe.
Steve, uh, yeah, yeah, that list ended really fast. Loud House is pretty nice.
Lighthouse, good, yeah. Reminds me
Yeah,
of the old Nickelodeon cartoons.
yep. You think of any other ones?
We Bear Bears.
We Bear Bears, decent show.
Teen Titans Go.
No, but but I feel like, and this is a theory of mine, I feel like all the cartoons for cartoon and theories enthusiasts like myself are going to a different place. I don't think that they're dying out as I once thought, because it seems like the interest in cartoons is actually starting to pick up. And we're starting to see more of a separation of sorts for the age groups and the different interest groups in general. I'm seeing, a lot of the more cartoonish, wacky, zany, whatever cartoons on TV. But if you take a look at streaming services, Netflix, for example, they've licensed dozens of shows for sometimes even exclusive showings like Seven Deadly Sins, the English localization, Voltron, Castlevania, Neo Yokio,
Oh,
BoJack
you did not
Horseman.
bring up Neo Yokio.
Hey man, look, it was an attempt, and a season two was coming, so it might as well.
Okay, okay, go on. Alright.
Matt Groening's new show, Disenchantment, which I'm gonna
Looking
be,
forward to, yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely, and of course the one that's been causing shit around on the internet, She-Ra's review or reboot. That one's gonna be fun. Honestly, I have no qualms against that show. Just a sidetrack. I
Didn't
don't.
watch the original, so I don't care.
I didn't either. Yeah, to be honest, know, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, it was cool, but I didn't really get attached to it as much as other people did.
They're pretty much
It was one
Conan-like
of those.
shows.
Yeah, basically, it was one of those shows during that era where it's just like super muscularly designed for action figures, and I mean, I still remember the toy commercials. I think one of them had Skeletor's face melting off weirdly, but uh, I remember that era, and yeah, you know, the new Shiro looks fine. It looks fine. I'll go into that on another video, but it looks okay, to be honest. I mean, I was a fan of G.I. Joe during that era. I mean, Sergeant Slaughter, Snake Eye. Oh,
I mean, the most recent G.I. Joe cartoon, I guess it's not recent, but I believe it was an anime, actually.
mm,
It came out around the same time that the movie came out, and it was actually pretty good.
I'd
I've,
have to take a look at that.
yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now, but, G.I. Joe. But yeah, I really think that when it comes to these older cartoons, when they're being rebooted, I don't know. I can understand the criticisms involving C-Rod because you compare the two, the original looks like it has more meat on its bones, so to say.
Yeah, and there's a couple hitches in the design, but it's early. Either way, I think that show is going to be fine. But noting that that show is specifically for people who like action shows, or people who like this type of stuff, like myself. It's not going to Cartoon Network.
Yeah, action cartoons are pretty much dead.
Well, no, that's kind of the. They're not dead. They're just not going on TV anymore. I think where TV is right now, with the numbers on the decline, because I showed you this chart, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it up on screen.
Hmm.
It showed the three major networks that show cartoons: Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and Disney, falling numbers ever since 2010, and it keeps getting lower.
Hmm.
And I feel like the stations right now, they're making safe bets. They're not doing anything too wild. I think Mighty Magiswords is probably the most uh, risky they're probably going to take with Cartoon Network. But other than that, it's still a show I need to check out. I think it's like based in this world where it's Dungeons and Dragons esque, and I guess it's a lot of swords.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Mighty Magiswords. I rarely see it played on Cartoon Network,
Yeah, it
but
does.
I've seen it, a couple of episodes here and there. But
Yeah, it doesn't have a very long time slot. And with it's something interesting been happening with Cartoon Network. Adult Swim, it's kind of been encroaching for a while. So I remember Adult Swim when it first came on, and it started at 11 o'clock. It was this brand new thing, and you just saw a bunch of old people in the pool,
kids out of the pool.
all kids out of the pool. And I remember when it first came on. That was in 2001. So I do remember that. It's just it started at 11.
Hmm.
Now it starts at 8 o'clock. Like, I feel, well, I don't feel. I mean, we're just noticing it. Year after year, they've been getting earlier and earlier time slots.
Hmm.
So right now they start at 8 o'clock. They got shows like Bob's Burgers, American Dad, Family Guy, of course.
But I also feel like now it's not that big of a deal when you have kids
Yeah,
watching these cartoons.
yeah. I think that kids aren't even watching the shows, which is why Adult Swim feels safer coming on earlier and
Yeah,
earlier.
but
And
you got kids watching Adult Swim too.
oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I was watching Adult Swim. Are you kidding me? Yu Yu Hakusho
Yeah,
marathons?
but back then it was a bigger deal, and that's why Adult Swim made the kind of impact it did. It had the
Hmm.
kind of impact it did because here was cartoon content geared towards adults.
Well,
And now it
it's
seems
not
like they're
even.
getting edgier and edgier, so, kids are
It
following.
really. It just wasn't even. It wasn't even like full adults either. It was
No, it
for
was
young
basically
adults.
PG-13, to be honest.
Yeah, stuff like Yu Yu Hakusho showing up, Inuyasha. It was a lot of people's
You got what,
introduction
home
to.
movies, which is
Yeah,
not even bad at all.
it was a lot of people's introduction to Eastern animations. So, after Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon, people wanted to see more, and you got to see a lot of them through Adult Swim.
Yeah.
So now we have Adult Swim kind of starting at 8 o'clock with Dragon Ball Super, and they've got the standard lineup here: American Dad, Cleveland Show, Bob's Burgers, Rick and Morty, Family Guy, Robot Chicken, Squidbillies for some reason is still on.
I mean, I see the appeal of Squidbillies. It's
I
not
really,
my favorite show, but it's a stupid ass show that
yeah, I
if you're
didn't like
probably
that
doing drugs, you'll love it.
one. I didn't enjoy that
Now,
show.
even if you're on drugs, I don't know why you would enjoy Mr. Pickles, but
Yeah,
to each their
if
own.
you like Squidbillies, you're probably a sick person.
No, not Squidbillies, but Mr. Pickles, because I've seen a couple of
I think
episodes of Squidbillies, and that's the kind of show where you're tired, you're watching something stupid. It's like, what the fuck just happened? You
when
know?
I'm tired, I go to sleep. Yeah, Squidbillies is something wrong with them. It's something. It has 11 seasons too. Holy. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's kind of like what's the other Metalocalypse or yeah.
Yeah, this show's been going on for too long. But that's neither
Personally, I
here
think
nor
there's too much anime on Adult Swim, but
too many Easterns. Nah,
yeah,
never enough.
I mean, I feel like there should be more anime on Toonami, which again, there's a Toonami slot in the Adult Swim lineup, but still, I think Toonami and Adult Swim should be their own. You know, they should
Well,
be
Adult
separated.
Swim. Yeah, they are separated now. Looking at the lineup, they definitely are separated.
Oh,
Other than
they're officially separated
I mean,
because
Dragon Ball
at
Super.
night,
Yeah, it came back.
Saturday. So Saturday is just Toonami, and I don't know
Yeah,
because Adult Swim shows still come on Saturday, but I guess what are they doing like Toonami first, and then they'll play the Adult Swim stuff.
it seems like Adult Swim starts up
Okay,
and then Toonami takes over at 10:30.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, they split them up because I remember that. So now it's like all the other shit that's not anime besides Dragon Ball Super, and then you got Saturday where it's 2 hours of Adult Swim, and then you got a whole block of animation, the action cartoons, and then back to Adult Swim at 4 a.m. So yeah, they've got quite a lot. Shoot.
Got a little bit off topic, but yeah, going back to the whole streaming service thing,
Yeah, it,
um,
it feels
it
like
was
all
bound to
these types
happen,
of shows. Huh?
especially for adult entertainment ever since Newgrounds.
Yeah. I feel like this is a. I mean, I complain about cartoons on TV, but maybe this is a good thing, you know, because I feel like there's kind of a gate for cartoons these days, being that the time slots on TV are restricting. If you
But you know
miss
what?
your
I feel like at the same time, w- because we are lowering the borders so that you have more, so that the viewer has a more diverse range of variety when it comes to cartoons. I feel like that's a good thing, but at the same time, you're exposed to not just good quality cartoons, but bad quality cartoons.
but
Whereas networks had that border.
I wouldn't. I mean, but you get to see them on demand. Like that's my thing is that with the new streaming phenomena, because a lot of cartoons are just they're going to streaming. It's like, hey, check out this. You get the extras and everything. You get explanations and a whole bunch of stuff you used to get on DVDs. Now you just get it online. You know, and I feel like with the push for streaming platforms that cartoons get, I feel like the gatekeeping from time slots is starting to be a little bit relaxed because now if you miss your show, you don't have to, wait till tomorrow or try and get caught up by your friend. All you need to do is just go online, log in, and watch the episode.
Yeah.
Plenty of channels now have full episodes available for free so long as you log in with your cable, which is another border that probably will get relaxed as time goes on. But with the numbers going down for TV, this seems like a very good place to start increasing. And I'm actually pretty excited for it. I can't say that this is a bad thing for animation because much like music videos, everybody remembers MTV, URL, Sucker Free Sunday.
Hmm.
That was my particular. That was my shit. You remember music videos all the time. Were
BT in
just
the basement, yeah.
and then as TV progressed, a lot of people, yeah, Rap City the Basement. Oh, I can't forget about that. But as TV progressed and MTV and BET both progressed, they realized, music videos are kind of repetitive,
Hmm.
especially something like BET Top 10 Live, where you've seen it and then next week the top 10 is the exact same.
Yeah.
Who gets the top 10 spot.
Yeah, and it
And
wasn't always like that too. I used to like watching
yeah, it
those
wasn't.
different
Man,
music videos, different types. Yeah.
I used to come home every day just to watch BET Top 10 live. I mean, that was so much fun.
Yeah,
But the
but
thing
then
is,
they start playing the same old music videos.
yeah, you gotta like, and then they stopped playing videos. Like, if the song was already at the top spot already, it would just play like a 15-second clip from the video, and then it would go back to BET Top 10 live, which was really awkward because it's like I came here for the music videos. But you gotta think that these were the hot songs at the time. You're gonna be hearing them on the radio, and then you're watching them on the TV. And I can see from a business perspective standpoint,
Yeah.
that can get stale. And a lot of people were, you know, as time progressed, more and more up in arms that both MTV, BET, and other channels stopped playing music videos and started going towards reality TV, whatever made money. But music videos in recent history, especially with the rise of YouTube, actually with the rise of YouTube, and just alone because YouTube became such a big sensation that it has become, music videos have seen a resurgence, and more so with less censorship. I remember back in the day that there were certain music videos that weren't even able to be seen or had parts cut out of them
Hmm.
because, the TV executives didn't want that. But now you have things like XXX Tentacion, rest in peace. He
No.
had a
Go on.
video that was extremely controversial where a white child had been hung. Uh, there's videos like one of my favorite videos, Danny Brown, Ain't It Funny, which is extremely gory and just all types of messed up. And uh, videos that are more just relaxing or bouncing or, good time videos like with ASAP Rocky and Tyler's Potato Salad or Drake's In My Feelings. I feel like the internet phenomenon has revived music videos and has made them better as a result because there's no more censorship. You are
There's still
free.
censorship. There's still
I mean,
censorship.
there's still censorship, but like
You can
not
just get away with a
like
lot more.
not 90s style censorship. Like
Well, basically, you have user generated content that has their own audience.
yeah, like you have more control over what you put out because
Yeah.
you don't want to avoid the dodgy, censorship rules. And you can curse all you want. You could put whole skits. Kanye had, when he released Runaway, a whole short film. So I definitely think that where we're headed right now with cartoons, at least currently, because Netflix and DreamWorks are cooking up a lot of new things. Matt Groening, as I mentioned, has a new show,
You're also going
Disenchant.
to be seeing this with Young Justice Outsiders because the
Yep.
creators mentioned that now that they aren't bound by, Cartoon Network, they can get away
Hmm.
with a lot more things.
And I think the same mindset was applied to Samurai Jack as well. They didn't want to go back to Cartoon Network. They wanted to go somewhere where the rules were more lax.
Yeah,
So, and as a result, that season was amazing. Um,
very.
so what we're seeing right now, at least from what I'm gathering here, what I'm seeing, it's starting to pick up more steam. More and more people. It feels like the two sides. The more casual, I'll say, arts cartoon watcher gets shows like Thundercats Roar, which in spirit is safer, wacky, more in tune with today's cartoons. And the ones who have to search a little bit or subscribe to a service are going to get um, more options to pick from in a more diverse variety. Whether you like cartoons like Castlevania or whether you like comedies like BoJack Horseman or Big Mouth.
Hmm.
And, and these shows are just off the wall. I mean, you're not going to see these on TV that much. So, and with the rise of streaming services like Hulu, Boomerang, YouTube Red, uh, Netflix, of course, and Verve, which is an entire service built around streaming other services, which is pretty cool.
It's like control the
Um,
monopoly.
yeah, I feel like we're gonna have an explosion soon of cartoons that range in all sort of areas as TV kind of because it's hard. It was hard to get on TV, and still is hard to get on TV. And
Yeah,
I
but
feel
again,
like
we still have to worry about quality. It's
I
not inexpensive to produce a
definitely,
cartoon.
definitely, I still think quality is going to be like that's never going to change. My standards are never going to change for a show. I'm definitely, but I think that with the dying television uh, phenomenon, we're gonna have more people step up to make more interesting and creative designs because you don't have to be like, well, I can't show this on TV. I can't do this. I can't do that. You're just gonna take the reins and show what you want to show. I mean, there's
True,
so
there's a lot more leeway, but you still have to worry about funding.
yeah, and
As long as the
that's more
funding's
on your
covered, yeah.
yeah, that's more on your end. I mean, hell, there's Devilman Crybaby. That was fun.
Oh, you saw it?
Saw some parts. I'm still watching. So, Devilman Crybaby. It's got a lot of bloody bits. You know, some rap parts. It's really odd. But I think that was fun. Still a couple gripes with the animation, of course, and that's something I'm always going to be a stickler for. But I'm
And wow,
glad
it was
that
developed by a studio that's not too big.
yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to have dump trucks full of money. I'm still not going to change my standards on that.
Hmm.
You know, but Rooster Teeth is actually committing money to more projects.
One
YouTube,
anime-inspired series with Michael B. Jordan as one of the voices.
which series is that again?
I'm gonna look that up right now.
Because I do remember hearing about that.
Yeah, they released a short trailer or I guess teaser trailer. Let's see. Yeah, and this is a web series as well. It is titled Gen Lock, a new animated web series created by digital entertainment company Rooster Teeth.
Yep. So that's going to be pretty cool. Let's say I feel like with the rise of the internet and the fall of TV, the webtoon has gone from being this risky venture that probably isn't going to yield you much money to a definite business venture. Something
Now,
that
okay, go on.
oh go ahead.
I was gonna say not only that, but now we can support what we want to see. You have
Mhm.
Patreon, Kickstarter, GoFundMe. Butch Hartman is actually creating his own network where you can donate to his Kickstarter, and he'll have a whole bunch of his, created series on that network.
Mhm. Yeah, and you can, as you said, you can promote and support who you feel you want to support. So if you don't want to watch something, you could directly vote with your wallet,
Hmm.
or you can ignore them. As opposed to with TV, again with the gatekeeping, it was just you know it's gonna come on until you stop liking it, and then it's still gonna be on. And
I mean, what
let's
I would love to see as well is user created quote unquote channels where we can pick content from other, you know, online networks and create our own personal channels with them.
that'll be pretty interesting. I think that might be something that
Of course, it's still going to be digital, but
yeah, that might be something people might put into progress. Who knows?
have your
But
own personal channel with a lineup of your favorite cartoons and movies.
yeah, like hopefully all of them come together because right now the problem is that it's on different different services. You know, if you
Yeah,
watch this,
yeah,
it's on Netflix. This one here is on Hulu. So maybe if all of them could come together, like Verve did. Verve was definitely an interesting start to the idea because it's not just one service. It has Crunchyroll, Cartoon Hangover, Funimation, Nerdist. You know, it's
yeah,
got quite a few things there. So hopefully we can have more services like Verb that allow you to watch different channels and customize how you watch.
yeah.
But yeah, I've gone from kind of stamping my feet in a tantrum about animation right now to kind of being excited. I'm actually looking forward to a lot of these projects. That Michael B. Jordan project, the She-Ra reboot. I want to see some more of that. I do. Like that looks like it's going to be cool.
There's that one. I forgot. It's an animated movie or a series, but it's created by a black creator. We were talking about the other day. Not sure if you remember
Malika.
the Malika.
Malika. I want to see that. Oh yeah.
Looking forward to that too.
Yeah. I'm
Little
watching
shout out.
Last Man. That's fun. Um, yeah, all these shows are now coming to streaming services and allowing us to watch when we want on demand because we're not always in front of a TV. A lot of
Yeah,
us have 9 to 5 jobs. I work 10 hours a day at my job, so it's very hard for me to sit down in front of a TV and watch the shows when I want to watch them. So I have to use streaming. So why not have shows that are more on my time slot rather than me being on theirs?
hmm,
So a lot of the inconvenience is also being taken away for that. Uh, oh shoot, Megaloblocks? Yes, I actually want to watch this.
I have not seen an episode yet.
I'm gonna put this in my queue. I've been meaning to watch this. It looks really awesome. One of my favorite characters in One Piece is actually a boxer from the Long Arm tribe. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna watch some of that. But yeah, I think that this right now, what we're seeing is the start of a cartoon revolution. I mean, more and more advertisement for this stuff is coming up. There's a lot more people stepping into the ring through Patreon or uh, through YouTube, through other services to display their talent. It's constant YouTube channels that have animation people,
Yeah,
and
I think we're going the right direction. Yeah,
yeah, and I don't think that it's hopeless. You know, there's always someone out there wanting to watch something, and now you don't have to get on TV to show your workout. So this is a very positive direction. I'm waiting to see more of what comes out of this. This is a good thing. We're in the best timeline now.
we have the power.
We do. Power to the people. The animation. Let's make animation make a comeback.
Make animation great again.
Make animation great again. Appreciate it.
National American Animation Day.
Hey.
Oh, that's right. It's not technically American animation since we outsource.
Shh. I'm not I'm over that, all right?
He's over
It's
that.
quiet. It's quiet. But either way, I don't really care anymore. Just make more series that I can enjoy.
Make something that's entertaining.
Yeah, like I said, make something with your heart, something that you're passionate in, because I want to see it. You know, I'm gonna watch Malika, Megalobox, Last Man, Gary and His Demons is even interesting. Um, I'm gonna watch the She-Ra reboot. I'm gonna watch Voltron. These are really good times. Like, it's a shame that I can't watch this on TV, but it's also great that I don't have to.
Yeah.
So, big ups to the cartoon community. Let's keep moving this momentum forward. If you have a cartoon that you want to work on, polish it up, and who knows, maybe we could be watching it someday. But that's it for us here on this episode of Cosmic Source. I'm your host, Gold Will Production,
Guest appearance by Electronic Jack.
and we will see you guys later.
Yeah.